Hello everyone, myself Satish Karada welcomes all of you in my channel Ultimate Science by Satish Karada. And today we are doing chapter number 1, Basic Concept in Chemistry of class plus 1. In my previous video, you have learned about what is chemistry, what is matter, its physical classification, some basic terms related to the conversion of states of matter and chemical classification of matter. And in today's video, we will discuss about units and measurements, the different type of units, fundamental or basic units, SI units, derived units. So these are our topics in the today's lecture. So let's start our video. Our first topic is units and measurements. So first of all, what are units? I'm explaining it with one example. Suppose I'm asking you, what is the length of a pen? Some students say it is 10 centimeter, some will say it is 12 centimeter, some will say it is 8 centimeter, some will say it is 15 centimeter. In same way, I'm asking you mass of a football. Some students will say it is 200 gram, some will say 250 gram, 300 gram, 350 gram. Volume of a cold drink bottle. Some students say it is 500 ml, some will say it is 200 ml, some will say 250 ml, let it is 500 ml. So in this case, the length, mass and volume, these all are the physical quantities. ये सभी क्या हैं? These are the physical quantities. And 10 centimeter, 200 gram and 500 ml, these are the values of physical quantities. So these are the values of physical quantities. So when we observe the value of any physical quantity, it is having any number, any digit or number, 10 and 1 centimeter. Centimeters unit. So the value of any physical quantity is made up of two parts. The first one is numerical part. This may be a digit or a number. And the second one is unit. So in the above example, for example, length of a pen, 10 centimeter. So in this example, length is physical quantity, 10 centimeter. This complete is value of physical quantity. 10 is numerical part and centimeter is unit. So this is about unit. Now the units are of two types. Units are mainly of two types. One is fundamental or basic units, and the second one is derived units. So firstly, what are fundamental units or what are basic units? As the name indicates, fundamentals means these are the simplest. So fundamental or basic units. What are fundamental or basic units? Those units which have their own existence and they cannot be derived with the help of other units. इन्हें हम किसी दूसरे यूनिट की मदद से नहीं निकाल सकते. Are called fundamental or basic units. In the starting of science, जिस समय साइंस की स्टार्टिंग हुई, इन्वेंशन स्टार्ट्स हुए, at that time 3 physical quantities were chosen by the scientist. One is length, second is mass, third is time, and the units of these 3 physical quantities were decided. There were 3 systems in the starting. There were 3 systems governed by different scientists of different countries. The one is Mks System. The second one is Cgs System. Third one is Hbse System. Initially, 3 physical quantities were chosen for deciding units. First one is length, secondly mass, and third one is time. In the Mks system, this system is also known as metric system. It was developed in France. In the Mks system, the unit of length is meter, and its symbol is small m. The unit of mass is kilogram. The symbol is Kg, K capital, G small. And the unit of time is second, small s. So this is according to Mks system. There were 3 physical quantities, length, mass, and time. And the units according to Mks system is length, the unit of length is meter, the unit of mass is kilogram, and the unit of time is second. Next is Cgs system. This system was developed in France. This is also developed in France. And in this system, the unit of length is centimeter, cm. The mass is gram, small g. And the unit of time is second, small s. The Hbse system. In the Hbse system, this system was given by the British. And even working in USA. USA में इस समय भी वर्क कर रहा है. In this system, the unit of length is foot, F. The unit of mass is pound. Pound is represented by lb. And the unit of time is second, small s. So initially there were 3 physical quantities chosen, length, mass, and time, and their units were derived. Their units were decided by the scientists of the different countries, and they form some system, Mks system, Cgs system, and Hbse system, and these are the fundamental units or basic units of these physical. With the progress in science, the units of only these 3 physical quantities were found to be insufficient for deciding out the units of other physical quantities. So, in 1960, a conference of weights and measures held in France, and in this conference, 7 physical quantities were chosen by the scientists all over the world, and the units of that 7 physical quantities were decided. And these units are called SI units. So our next topic is SI units. So what are SI units? The full form of SI unit is System International Units. In SI units, 7 physical quantities were chosen and the units of that physical quantities were decided. So what are the physical quantities? And what are their units? Total 7 physical quantities. The first 3 are same. Length, mass, time, and 4 extra. Temperature, electric current, quantity or amount of substance, and the 7th is luminous intensity. These are the 7 physical quantities. Now, what are the fundamental units of these physical quantities? The unit of length is meter. The unit is metre, meter, and the symbol used for meter is small m. The unit of mass is kilogram, kg. The unit of time is second, small s. The unit of temperature is Kelvin, symbol is capital K. The unit of electric current is ampere, capital A. The unit of quantity of substance is mole, MOLE, unit, but symbol is MOL, E nahi aayega. And the unit of luminous intensity. Luminous intensity है क्या हमारे पास? प्रकाश की तीव्रता, और हम जानते हैं इसको रिलेट करते हैं लाइट से, and candle produces light, so the unit of luminous intensity is candela, and the symbol is CD. So these are 7 fundamental units, or these are the SI units. Our next topic is derived units. As the name indicates, derived word comes from derive. और derive का मतलब क्या है? निर्माण करना. So derived units क्या है? Those units of physical quantities which are obtained with the help of fundamental units. Are called derived units. Now we are doing some examples of derived units. The first one is area. We know the formula of finding area is length into breadth. And we know the unit of length is meter. In same way, unit of breadth is meter. So meter into meter, this is meter square. So meter square is the derived unit and it is the unit of area. Second problem. आप देख रहे हैं ये मीटर स्क्वायर जो है उस टेबल में नहीं था, and this is obtained with the help of using fundamental units. The unit of fundamental unit of length and breadth is meter, and that's why meter square is the derived unit. Next is volume. We know the formula of volume is length into breadth into height. The unit of length is meter, unit of breadth is meter, unit of height is also meter. So this is meter cube. So meter cube is the derived unit of volume. Third is speed. We know the formula of speed is distance covered upon time. And the unit of distance is meter and unit of time is second. So this is meter per second. So meter per second is the derived unit of speed. Next is velocity. We know velocity is equal to displacement upon time. The unit of displacement is also meter, time second. So meter per second. Next is acceleration. What is acceleration? It is change in velocity per unit time. The unit of velocity is meter per second and the time is again second. So meter per second square. So this is the unit of acceleration. Next is force. We know the formula of force is mass into acceleration. The unit of mass is kilogram and acceleration is meter per second square. अभी आपने ऊपर किया है. So unit of force is kilogram meter per second square. And this is also called Newton. It means 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram meter per second square. Next is pressure. We know pressure is force per unit area and the unit of force is kilogram meter per second square and the unit of area is meter square. So kilogram as it is, meter is 1, नीचे क्या था 2, तो 1 minus 2 per second square. So this is kilogram per meter per second square. This is the unit of pressure. And if we put the unit of force as Newton, so Newton upon meter square, ये हम लेते हैं Newton upon meter square. So it is also Newton per meter square. So 1 Newton per meter square is always equal to 1 kilogram per meter per second square. Next is density. We know density of any substance is mass per unit volume. The unit of mass is kilogram and unit of volume is meter cube. So this is kilogram per meter cube. Next, work or energy. We know the formula of finding work is force into distance. The unit of force is kilogram meter per second square and distance is meter. So it is kilogram meter square per second square. जो भी मैं unit यहाँ use कर रहा हूँ, I have already derived that unit, just like force kilogram meter per second square. This is the force. Area meter square ऊपर अभी find out किया, same way से. And we know the unit of work or energy, this is also joule. So 1 joule is equal to 1 kilogram meter square per second square. In same way, power. We know power क्या है? This is work done per unit time or energy consumed per unit time. So power is energy upon time. The unit of energy is kilogram meter square per second square, same unit as that of work, and time is second. So kilogram meter square per second cube. And we know the unit of power is another. Power is having another unit, that is watt. So 1 watt is equal to 1 kilogram meter square per second cube. So these are derived units. Hope you learned a lot from my video. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, then you can share my video, comment my video, and you can subscribe my channel, Ultimate Science by Stage Kannada.